Okay, so I needed a more comfortable setting. I think this is better. Um, so I wanted to talk about some stories that I have experienced. Um, well, a story, sorry. My brain's kind of everywhere. I just got out of work, and work, you know what that does to you. It just makes you all forgetful. Um, at least it does to me. Um, so, story time. Well, I one time was walking, and I was on my break actually at a past job. It was when I worked at the Salvation Army for just working there, and it was like in a plaza, and next to the plaza, Salvation Army. Then there was like a restaurant, and then there was a Dollar Tree, and then more stuff at the end. And I used to like go on my break, smoke a cigarette, and go in the Dollar Tree and buy like a snack maybe, and just sit there. But this time, I sat down and grabbed. I had a snack and I was smoking a cigarette. And I was sitting there, and there was this old man who was probably like in his 50s or 60s. He was pretty chubby, and he had a bike. And he was trotting down, and then he stopped on his bike and dropped his bike off. And I think he was doing laundry, because there was a laundromat next to it. Yeah, I remember that now. And he had a big book bag on the back, and he sat down next to me on the bench, and he was like, "Are you Gothic?" And I was like, "I guess that's what you wanna call it, then yeah, whatever." I guess I consider myself Gothic because that is what I am, but I don't know, it's weird when people come up and they're like, "Are you Gothic?" It's like, I don't just go up to you and say, "Are you a hipster? Are you a prep?" Like, I don't know, it's just not something you ask people, so it's weird to be asked. um, so anyways, back to the story. I'm sitting down next to this man, and he goes, "Are you Gothic?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." And then he's just like, okay, so, why?" And I was like, "Well, it's just the way I am. It's the way I like to be. It's who I am, and I guess that's why, because it's who I am. Like, I don't know how else to explain why I'm me. I'm me because I'm me. Like, I can't control that." And it was just like, how do you get a job? Do you have a job? You probably don't have a job. It's impossible to find a job when you're, like, dressed all dark and stuff. And I was like, I have a job, actually. I've had plenty of jobs. And, it's not that hard. Some people actually accept you for you. Not everybody is, all judgmentally. And of course, at work, I have to wear what other employees have to wear. But that doesn't bother me. Like, money is money. And if I have to make it and sacrifice not wearing black for a few hours, 8 hours at the most, because I never work past 8 hours, because that's not happening. Maybe, if I'm doing a double or something, but that's rare. But, it's not like that big of a deal that I have to not wear black for a few hours. Like, I'll be okay. When I get out of work, I will go back to black, and I will be me. Like, I just got out of work today, and now I'm back to me. I have to wear a red shirt at work, and I don't really wear the color red, unless it's on my lips, or I have, like, some red accessories, or maybe a red skirt here and there, but I'm not really a fan of color at all. And I get asked so many times by so many different people, like, why are you always wearing black? And I don't even know what to say besides, like, it's the color that I like. Like, why are you always wearing colors? I don't fucking know. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand why people feel the need to, like, ask people questions about. Okay, you know what? No, I don't understand why people feel the need to ask Gothic people all these questions all the time. Like, I'm just living my life, and you're interrupting it with all your questions. So many people are interrupting it with all their questions. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess that because I have black hair, black eyeliner, black clothing, my nails are usually painted black or done fake nails black and pointy and long. I guess that makes people, like, stare. But I really don't understand it because, like, it's just a color, and if I appreciate that color a lot more than you do, what's the fucking big deal? Like, come on. Oh, all in all, you know, if you're not Gothic and you are watching my videos, I can hear someone screaming. If you're not Gothic and you're watching my videos because you are curious about Gothic culture, or me, or being goth, or anything like that, you can always ask me. Like, I don't mind rational questions. I do mind questions that are really just out of the ordinary. Like, why do you always wear black? Like, that is not okay to me to ask. It's not okay. But if you wanted to ask me something like, what is goth about? How can I be Gothic? How can I avoid these judgmental bitches? Like, you know, questions like that, I am completely okay with answering. Or how do I live my lifestyle? It's quite complicated sometimes, but most of the time I manage pretty darn well. But yeah, this video is becoming to be quite long. I'm gonna go because I don't want to talk your guys' ears off. Bye.